I know, the title, the thumbnail, everything is just a little bit much. It's a little bit too forward. But let me be honest, I truly feel ugly, I feel fat, and I feel like I need a massive change in my life. I understand that I am not ugly.
I'm ugly and I'm proud.
I think I'm actually beautiful. I think my personality is beautiful. I think my life is beautiful. However, I don't feel beautiful. I don't feel thin. I don't feel how I want to feel in my body right now. And I can feel that I'm about to embark on this journey to become my hottest, most sexy, most confident self this year. If you're new to my channel, I make videos on like becoming your highest self. And throughout my journey on YouTube, I've always shared my story of self-discovery. I've always wanted to come at everything I do from a sense of I'm just exploring myself. I'm just learning who I am. In human design, I'm a generator. I am operating from my sacral chakra. So everything I do is a gut feeling, a gut yes or a gut no. And it may look like I'm indecisive to other people. One day I'm doing this, the next day I'm doing this. But in reality, I'm just going with what I feel in the moment, and that's exactly how I should be living my life. I even debated for a little bit of whether I wanted to even upload these kinds of videos or make a separate channel about this journey that I'm on, but in reality, it all relates. Spirituality is mind, body, soul, and I can't neglect my body any longer. My dad passed away in August, and that grief in itself was really difficult. We were very close. We would text every single day. We would talk every day. And then 2 weeks after that, I broke my foot and was stuck inside, dependent on my mom, who doesn't even live with me, to help me with everything. I couldn't even go to the kitchen to make myself a healthy dinner. I would DoorDash food or I would order frozen food that I could just make in the microwave because I couldn't stand to cook. I was on a scooter. I couldn't physically help myself. So I gained a lot of weight very fast. Grief weight, stress weight because I couldn't feed myself what I wanted to be eating. I debated even talking about this, right? Because I know a lot of people are like,
well, you should feel confident in yourself when you are at your biggest and your lowest.
I understand that point of view, and I do feel confident in myself in a lot of areas of my life. But I also feel like the people who say that also kind of want to keep other people down, because I am so confident in certain areas of my life. But when it comes to being my fullest expression, if I were to go out into the world, I am treated differently because I am bigger. And the times when I am smaller, I am treated differently. And it's not just a confidence thing because I go out into the world with the same energy every single day. I do want to go on this journey of losing weight. I want to become my hottest, my thinnest, my most sexy self this year. I want to go through a chaotic phase because I have so much suppressed anger from the last 6 months of grieving. It's brought up this angry inner teenager that just needs to let herself out. I don't know about you guys, but I have always been the good girl. I have always been the one who wants to please everybody else, who's just happy and smiley and quiet and appeases everybody. However, I feel like I am so tired of being walked all over, of being treated like I'm supposed to be this perfect person all the time and I'm not allowed to speak up for myself or I'm not allowed to have an argument with somebody. It's like other people put a different set of rules on you when you're seen as the good girl. And a spiritual journey is never linear, right? It's always going to be chaotic. It's always going to be up and down and side to side and all these different things. But I need to go through a dark, femme fatale, chaotic phase. I want to become my most beautiful self this year. I want to work out. I want to get in the best shape of my life. I want to go on a bunch of dates and I want to hook up with people. I want to have a hoe phase. I need to let this energy out in a way that just makes me light up from the inside. I want to feel what it feels like to be that most magnetic, the most beautiful, the most sensual femme fatale woman in the room. I want to share this side of myself because I know a lot of you also are the good girl. They've always been seen as the good girl. They've always wanted to please other people, but there's a part of them that is angry. It's that inner teenager. Ever since my dad died, it brought up this part of me from when I was a teenager because I would see him suffering through cancer at the time. He had stage 4 cancer. And it's bringing me back to that time of where I suppressed everything. Why am I getting emotional? I suppressed everything and took it all out on myself, and I made myself suffer so long in my own mind, and I took it out on myself in ways that I wish I didn't. And I want to go through that again now as an adult and heal that side of me that really needs to be healed, because losing my dad changed me. It made me really angry, and I'm not someone who has ever really dealt with anger. I kind of just like either suppress it or I work through it in meditation, but like I am so ready to just let it out and express it in a healthy way that's honoring this dark feminine side to myself, because where there's light, there's also dark, right? So where there's the good girl, there's also the girl that just wants to be chaotic. And like I said, I debated uploading this video because I know there's going to be judgment, and honestly, I understand. I also don't necessarily really care because I want to live a life that's authentic to me. And that's what my channel has always been. You guys have seen me in every iteration of life on here. You've seen me go through so many ups and downs. You've seen me go from a hair care YouTube channel to probably like fashion to spirituality. I've gone through a lot of different phases. Now, spirituality is my passion. It's my hobby. It's a lot of who I am, but because I make so much content about it, and because I talk about it so much in my personal life, and because I read tons of books on spirituality, it's almost like it became my entire personality. And it is a big part of my personality, but I don't want it to be everything for me, because that has come back to bite me in the butt so many times. People begin to look at you as if you're thinking you're this perfect person, or they assume you're a perfect person. And again, when you get in an argument or something, you express your feelings. It's like, whoa, I thought you were spiritual. It's like, you're not supposed to be upset with me. I feel like this dark feminine rage is like just coming out of me, and I'm just so excited to like have this new phase in my life. I'm also going to explore different passions and hobbies of mine, because I don't really know what my other passions are anymore. I used to love fashion. I went to fashion school. I have no idea how to dress anymore. I went to Target the other day and I was so frumpy. Everything I tried on was so frumpy. I looked frumpy. I just was like, there's such a big disconnect. Like, I feel beautiful. I do. In some ways, I feel beautiful. But then I look in the mirror and I'm like, I'm wearing dad sweatpants up to my waist, tucked into like white tube socks and like a flannel sweater. Like, I just never look good. And then I go to Target dressed a little bit more normally, and I'm like, I feel ugly. I feel frumpy. I don't like my hair. I don't like my makeup. I don't like my outfits. I used to be so good at makeup, and now I don't know how to do anything. I don't know how to do my nails. I'm a compulsive nail biter, and my nails and my hands are so ugly. I just feel ugly. So I want to get back into the things that also make me happy, and I'm not necessarily going to make videos about like makeup and whatever, but I want to make videos of my journey exploring these things again and learning to enjoy them and learning to find my passions, because that is where my spiritual journey has taken me. It's not always going to look like, oh, I'm going to sit down and meditate every single day and I'm going to envision a better future for myself. Sometimes it really takes going into the depths of your soul and facing your darkness and discovering different gems that are lying there, dormant or forgotten. Another thing, last year, I believe, I had changed my name publicly from Courtney to Aurora. And this change was because I felt like Aurora embodied my higher self. My business name is the Aurora Codes, so it made total sense. My coaching business, the Aurora Codes. However, Aurora to me is like my highest self. And I love to channel that energy in my videos and bring that embodiment of Aurora to you guys. The thing is, I have not yet healed Courtney. Courtney is in a lot of pain, and Courtney went through a lot of inner turmoil as a kid, and that is coming back up right now to be healed and worked through. Why am I getting emotional? I was always the fat friend. I was always the one who was second best. When I was a kid, I was always a little bit more chubby. And also growing up in the 90s and early 2000s, we know what that era looked like, right? So it's like you had this perception that like no matter what you looked like, you were always bigger. I was chubby, but I wasn't massive. And I just have all these memories of like having a crush on a boy and him being like, ew, she's fat. Or like, I'm being with my friend who I thought was beautiful, and she would end up getting the guys that I liked. Meanwhile, we're like in first grade, but it traumatizes you as a kid. It's like, and then that pattern has followed me throughout my life. So if I see a guy that I'm like, oh, he's really cute, and then I'm with a friend who's like, oh my God, yeah, he's so cute, they instantly go after him, assuming that I'm not going to get it, or I don't know. It's this whole thing of like, I swear people treat you differently when you are bigger. And I've seen both sides. I've seen what it's like when you're thinner and when you're bigger, and it's true. And people who deny that have never experienced it. Yes, confidence in your energy does matter, but also you can't deny the fact that there is privilege in this world when you're thinner. So I wanted to come on here and share with you that yes, I'm going to be working on losing weight. I'm working on getting super fit. I'm working on growing my hair nice and long and being healthy. I'm going to work on being my most beautiful self physically. I think this is a part of the journey, right? It's mind, body, and soul. I'm tired of being the good girl. I'm tired of being a people pleaser. I'm tired of letting everyone walk all over me. I am angry, I'm grieving, and I want to be hot. So I'm exploring a lot of emotions that I normally don't feel, and it's new to me, and I'm just gonna ride with it, and I'm gonna share it with you. I did not want to continue making videos in a way that's not authentic to where I am right now. So in regards to Aurora, I'm gonna let that go for a while because I don't feel it. I want to heal Courtney first. I have to heal Courtney. In fact, I am putting it all out there. I'm putting out my real name. My real name is on my channel banner. My real name is going to be on Instagram. I'm not hiding anything anymore. I feel like I'm bearing myself naked right now to the world because I'm sharing with you that I am like ugly and fat, and I'm going to make some changes. I think in the community and the niche that I'm in, it's really easy to see other creators and think they're so aspirational. They're always doing something amazing, and they're going to Egypt and they're doing this and that. And then there's a lot of us, myself included, and I'm sure most of you, who are going through this crazy energy, this crazy ride every day, ups and downs. And I think my journey in life is to be the one that keeps it real. There are going to be ups and downs, and it's going to be chaotic at times, and it's okay. A lot of people talk about the inner child and healing the inner child, but there's also your angry inner teenager that needs to come out. And that's where I'm at. I'm in my Saturn return. It's going to be crazy. So I'm going to share with you guys the most massive glow up journey this year. You're going to see me the end of the year looking totally different, totally snatched, so gorgeous, long hair, beautiful nails, new makeup, new clothes, new body, like everything. I just have to work on my inner child. I have to work on my angry inner teenager. And I have to also acknowledge that I don't have any passions outside of spirituality anymore. If you aren't subscribed yet and you want to subscribe for this journey, I recommend it. And if you've been here for a while, I just thank you for watching me in every crazy phase I've gone through. But I am definitely exploring a little bit more of a chaotic side because I'm tired of being the good girl. The dark femme fatale is ready to come out. So thank you guys for watching. Subscribe if you're not already, and I will see you very, very soon with another video. Bye.